Like we're gonna have a little rain sometime today. It's clouding up anyway. Still a nice day. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing all right? Hey, I got another package in the mail, and if y'all want to stick around and see what it is, please do so. This will be a product review, so I'm gonna probably do a little more detail on it. I may skip some of that in this YouTube video, and that part will be just for the item itself. So I don't know how it's gonna work out. So here we go. Let's see what we have in here. I think I know what it is, but I'm not real sure. Should have cut the hole a little bigger, huh? All right, we have an A40 security for car protect you. Real 4K 3840 by 2160. Pruveeo. It's a dash cam. Processor, a Novatec 96670. Image sensor by Sony. Starvis. SD card over class 10 up to 256. Built-in Wi-Fi. GPS logger built in. Max resolution 4K 3840 by 2160. Lens, the width is 170 degrees, and it's got an aperture of a f1.8. That should do pretty decent in the dark. Working temperature -20 Fahrenheit to 176 Fahrenheit. There you have it. I don't think, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it came with an SD card. I don't know. I hope so. But let's open this up and see what it looks like. And this is a voice command. And we have a spark order, so hold that thought. 1264. Ooh, my goodness. That's a lot of miles. No. 1264 for 14 miles. Voice command, turn on the screen, turn off the screen, lock the video, take a photo, video start, video stops, show front camera, show rear camera, show both cameras, turn on audio, turn off audio. Here, oh, that thing is little. Ooh, fancy dancy. My first thoughts, it actually doesn't feel too cheap. Feels like a good little camera. So, see that? Hope you can see it. Looks like it's got a big screen on the back, but I don't think that, I know the command said show rear camera, but I don't think this one had a rear camera. I think this was strictly a front camera, but we'll see. What else do we have in here? We got all kinds of little goodies. Look at this. Nothing's really in a package. It's all just kind of loose in there, but that's okay. Got the little suction cup. We have a phone charger. That looks like a nice phone charger though. Well, not a phone charger in this case. It's the power adapter for the camera. How's that? That sound fancy enough for y'all? Wonder if that lights up around it. It's like it glows in the dark, huh? What is this? Another little attachment, because that goes on the bottom of the camera itself. $22 for South Lake Park Drive and Chase Drive. We're gonna jump on that one. See what time we gotta be there. 4:45. So we got about 15 minutes. We gotta head that way. I guess this will be another cord probably to transfer your data to your computer or whatever. And 3M. I guess this is for if you wanted to attach it to. I bet that's what it does. I bet this you can attach it to your dash if you felt so inclined to do so. Which I do not feel inclined to do so. No SD card. So you will have to have your own SD card. I just wonder what that thing's for. Cabin camera port need to purchase separately. So you can attach another camera to this, so you'll have a rear camera. Has all your little stuff on here for your button location. This is important. Depending on your memory card, manufacturer, and type, some cards may not be compatible with your device. Using incompatible card may damage the device or the memory card, or corrupt the data stored on it. Like you can order a hardwire kit from Amazon. Which, by the way, I'll put a link to this down in the description if y'all feel so inclined to purchase one of your own. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. You want to read about it. Anyway, there we have it. The Pruveeo A40. What was it? Yeah, Pruveeo A40. Sure should have come with an SD card though. There's your plug it in. Audio, video in. You know, they should have probably should have made this where it would stay attached, because me personally, I'm probably going to lose that. I have an SD card. The only problem is I had it in my little bag of GoPro goodies, and I'm not real sure that it works, because it seems like I had a SD card for some reason. Every time you would start to use it, it would work for a minute, and then it would say that it crashed, basically. So we'll try it, see what happens. Y'all stick around. All right, I have the SD card in there. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Pretty little purple light, red light. What's purple, now it's red. Pruveeo. Looks like it's already recording. Like we need that. Oh, they should have put that cord facing the other way. And now it's going to be going up. And, well, I guess they do it because people run them up through here and around, I guess. So we need this kind of like that, don't we? Yo, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just no grandpa, right? Alright, we got that in there. We need to turn like that, don't we? Don't y'all think that's the way we need it? Hey, you know what we could do? We could do a side-by-side comparison. What if we put that right there and we put the GoPro right back up here where I normally have it? Okay. Turn that to make the cup suck down. Tell you what helps sometimes? If you got a little water or even like a little hand sanitizer, just take a little thin layer, clean that off, and it kind of leaves it moist and it'll stick to the glass a little better. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this power outlet that goes to this camera has a outlet plug right there, so we can plug the phone in or this GoPro, one or the other. Alright, well, we're going to take a look at some buttons here and some settings. You got your power button, your menu button, which is the M, if you can see that, and your up and down arrows, and then your OK button. You'll be needing to know mainly your menu button and the OK button for these settings. And we can flip around here and go to the menu. And hopefully y'all can see that. The first one you'll notice is the resolution. And you can set that at ultra high definition or 2560 1440 at 30 frames or 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames. Now while we have it set at that 1920 by 1080 frames, I want to show y'all a different setting right quick. We'll back out of this. And then we'll scroll down the menu. Okay, this LDWS is Lane Departure Warning System. The FCWS right below it is a Forward Collision Warning System. Now, the reason why I brought this to your attention was in that 1080 resolution is it states that it has to be in that resolution for these two options to work. However, I could not get them to work, but I'm not running up behind somebody. The LDWS says when the lane change is accompanied by a turn signal operation or acceleration, the system recognizes the maneuver is intentional and does not sound an alarm. And the forward collision warning system is if you're falling too close behind another vehicle, it'll sound. And I haven't ran into that, so I'm assuming these alarms will work. That was two things that I was trying to try out today in the second part of this, but couldn't get them to work. But that's just probably because I was not putting myself or the camera in that kind of position to find out. Now anyway, you can click that menu button again to get out of it. Double click it and you can go in here and for your Wi-Fi settings and format your card and your date and time and all that stuff. You double click on that menu. You click it once and it'll just go to the regular settings for your resolution, which we're going to go ahead and change that back right now while I'm thinking about it. Keep in mind, these are all 30 frames per second, so you're not going to get no slow-mo action out of this. These do accommodate for a second camera. If you'll notice, that is an option there. In-cabin camera, rear side camera, and off. If you would like to get a second camera for the rear or cabin, this cover right here, you just remove that, and then you've got a port right there, if you can see it, that, yeah, there you go, that you can plug in your second camera. I don't have one, so I cannot test that, because there's not a second camera built into this particular dash cam. It does have audio. You can turn the mic on and off. You can see the little mic icon right there. You just have to go down to record audio right there, and then you can select whether you have the mic turned on or not. Oh, and another thing is the number plate. You can put in your license plate number, and it will be displayed on the screen right in here. It also, you know, it's got the GPS, so it tracks your miles per hour, if you can see that right there. It's in green. I can't hardly see it through the camera, but maybe it'll show up in the playback. Oh, another thing to keep in mind is this does not have a battery in it, so when you turn the key off, it will turn off, and when you turn the key on, it will automatically come back on, and it'll automatically start recording too. So you don't have to remember to hit the record button, which in a way that's kind of handy, but in another way I'd kind of like it to where it would record even with the key off. I imagine it depends on your power outlet whether it stays hot or not when the key's on or off. That is the Pruveeo A40 dash cam. Well, I hope that gave y'all enough information on this dash cam. And if you have any questions about it, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and I'll see if I can answer them. I'm still playing with it and learning it. And it's actually not a bad camera. If you would like to order one, there's a link in the description. Well, I've got to get back to work, so I bid y'all farewell for now. Y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure you keep doing something, because you're going to grow old if you don't. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.